So before we move on, I also want to tell you a few facts, and then we go into a little detail. So one is army troops, they are transient in nature. Like, it's a different team. Like if we see in corporate, we generally work in different company, different functions, but that the nature of job is so transient that each operation, a different troops comes from different functions, not functions, but from different streams like services, engineers, artillery, army, and they form a group. So they are very transient in nature. Officers and Jawan, they keep rotating between the units. So you have to form a team, quickly get together as a team, and achieve that objective. Still, you need to know what is the intent of that team. So just keep these few things in mind, and then we will be kind of joining these dots together. In army, there's no room for mistake. In corporate, what happens? We have not done this quarter, we'll make up for the next quarter. We make mistake this year, we'll correct it next year. In army, in our lingo, there is no mistake. For us, a widow which is being created in this quarter will remain widow throughout the life. For us, mistakes comes into the body bags or comes back into the coffins. So there is no mistake. That's why you see a officer, after NDA, officer of 21 and 22 years take such a mature decision, because in his hand is the life of his entire platoon or the company. So he has got that, that maturity start develop, and I think that's also do with the responsibility and the maturity comes. The next thing is we do not have any reward and recognition. Kind of, we have got corporate, so we win one battle and then we immediately have got the reward. So mostly the perks, privileges are same. So once you are motivating your teams, you can't say that you will get this reward and all. That's part of your duty. So now the question is how that particular unit, and these all men's Jawans, they come from the same demographical background what me and you all have come through. So how do they put together each one of them and make it a consolidated force? And if you remember in India, wherever there is a crisis, nobody can handle it. Maybe a war, peace, drought, flood, internal security, terrorism, you put army as the last resort. And Indian army has delivered year after year after year, right? It has never failed us as a citizen or, as a country. So the question is, how do we do that?